Welcome back to Young World Radio Show, Voice of Young Philly, WPEV 88.1 FM. I'm your host, Nyazia Bey, and we have two guests in the building, Sister Natasha and Prince Hakim.
Good morning.
Father's Day is a historical day observed by many countries. It is a day honoring fathers and celebrating fatherhood. It is related to other holidays such as Mother's Day, Children's Day, and International Men's Day. So how important is your father to you?
My father is very important to me because without him, I wouldn't be here. And I'm sure that there's a lot of dads out there that would love to have their children to appreciate them on that day also.
My father played a very important part in my growing up. So all my life I had my father So I still have my dad with me, and I really appreciate that he's around because he have grown me to be who I am today. I really love having my father around.
I feel it is important to my father to me because, he kicked in some chromosomes to help me too, and I wouldn't be here without him. How important is it to celebrate Father's Day?
And it's very important to celebrate Father's Day because there's very good fathers out there. It has some fathers don't really care, but it has some fathers who did a lot and in the upbringing of their kids. And I feel greatly about my dad, and I always wants to be there, because my father was everything I had. And I always want to be there when it's Father's Day to celebrate that day with him.
So, name some of the best or worst Father's Day gifts.
Nothing. I know sometimes when we're expecting things from our youth, especially our children, sometimes we do feel a little a little sad sometimes when we don't receive anything. But I've learned how to get over that because Ishmael, if it wasn't for the omnipotent Father, he wouldn't be here. So as long as you give us appreciation by the smiles and the hugs, those are basically what we really need.
Do you know some of the things that you remember that you were happy that your father did with you?
My dad was a mechanic engineer for cars and equipments like backhoes and stuff like that. I became a mechanic for aircraft mechanic. I've been an aircraft mechanic for 13 and a half years. And I really, really enjoyed it. I worked with Air Jamaica, Caribbean Star Airlines, BWIE, and I also even work in the airline field in Kenya. So it was great. I really, really enjoyed those days. And if it wasn't for my dad, I couldn't achieve that because he was so good.
Wow, sister, I didn't know. Wow, because you really don't meet too many, females in that field. Well, at least I haven't.
Yeah, because I was, for many years, I only worked with guys alone. There were no other girl work alongside with me in that field.
To me, it's wild that your father can influence you to work on your career. You think that fathers and mothers play as important as a role in the growth of a child?
I really think that both parents play the same role because they're working together. And if you're working together, then you both have the same responsibility as far as rearing their child so that they too can be able to survive in this society.
And working together makes it that much easier to raise a child, I guess. I wouldn't know. I'm just 10. So that wraps up our show. Our guests, Prince Hakim and Sister Natasha. Thank you for being here. And Prince Ishmael. Hi.
Hi.
We'll see you next week, Saturday, same time, same place, WPEV 88.1 FM.